I don't believe technology itself is evil. Technology is really just the manifestation of human ideas. It's an extension of human creativity, imagination, and problem solving. What matters is how we use it. Because right now, so much of modern technology seems driven by consumerism, greed, profit, dependency, war. And I don't even say that from a place of hatred towards people, because I think a lot of the greed is really just a reflection of how out of balance humanity has become. People are shaped by the systems they live inside of. And most people are doing the best they can with the awareness, conditioning, fears, pressures, and survival patterns they inherited from the world around them. The real issue isn't evil. The real issue is disconnection. Disconnection from nature and presence, disconnection from ourselves and from each other. And I think deep down, a lot of people can feel that something is really off right now. Something feels disconnected, imbalanced. Something about the way we're living doesn't feel natural anymore. And that doesn't mean people are bad, because you can't hate people for what they don't know. Not everyone is able to step outside of the system and perspective and really see the different angles. But more and more people are starting to feel the call and that something really needs to change. For me, my purpose is not to attack humanity. My purpose is to try to shine a light toward a different possibility, a more balanced way of living, a more aligned way of living, a way of living that reconnects humanity with presence, awareness, nature, gratitude, and each other. That's why I don't think the answer is abolishing all technology. Humanity is already living inside a technological age. I think the real question is whether we can learn to use technology consciously instead of allowing it to disconnect us further from what it means to be human. And honestly, I don't think humanity's future is endless dependence on external technology anyway. I think technology may be a transitional phase. I think as humanity becomes more balanced and more aware and more connected to nature and the earth itself, we may eventually begin developing our own organic human technologies. Deeper awareness, deeper intuition, deeper connection, and new ways of understanding consciousness, harmony, nature, and human potential that we've barely begun to explore. Because I think the earth itself may contain forms of intelligence, balance, and natural technologies that humans have overlooked or forgotten. I think the evolution has to happen carefully, with humility, discernment, and balance. And even through all this, I think it's important to remember that we are still here to live life too, to experience joy, love, laugh, create, and appreciate the beauty of being alive. And maybe the future is not about rejecting technology, but learning how to live consciously with the tools we create so they help bring humanity back into a greater harmony with nature, with each other, with the earth, with the cosmos, and maybe even with consciousness itself. Because maybe part of humanity's evolution is finally remembering what the true human experience actually is.